Yeah, thank you, Dr. Lakshman, Honorary Secretary of USI. So tomorrow is the World Women's Day. Today is tomorrow, 8th of March. That's the World Women's Day. Today is 7th March, so this is the eve of the Women's Day. And today I just want to tell my friend that it's my 44th marriage anniversary. So I'm very happy that my wife is a surgeon. And at that time, a few years ago, women were not taking surgery as a branch. Not many women were taking. So I'm very happy to start this new, what you can say, Women of Urology USI program. And then we have number of women who are very important, who have very important contribution to Urology Society of India. Recently, I was in Colombia conducting a workshop. There were 100 delegates. Out of 100, there were 50 women. So for a country with about 600 urologists, 50 women presented there, and they were all young. So what I would say is this representation of women in urology is very important. This is a very important force in urology. And I congratulate Dr. Lakshman for starting this WoU. So we are going to start first video just now. Thank you.
I seek just hold on. Navneet, just hold on. I now seek the permission of the president to formally declare that the WoU has come into being. Sir, over to you.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Congratulations, women members. The WoU is commissioned. It shall be functional from this very word go. I think a round of applause for our sisters in USI. Many have joined. I'm happy. I can see many names. I can see Shruti Pandit, Anjali Bose, Srikala ma'am is there, Sarika is there. So many of them. Saundarya, thank you very much. Now, with your permission, I'll exactly articulate what I have in mind. I think you can add to it, you can enhance it, you can enrich it. The path ahead for us is, the first and the foremost, we must complete the national registry of our women members. As on today, my statistics, my registry tells me that there are 43 full women members, 20 trainee members, and 2 international members, a perfect 75. I think, we are doing very well. We have now got the numerical strength. We might have left out 1 or 2 names, but we are working hard, and we need the help of women members. When you're connecting through your groups, WhatsApp groups, please request them to get back to me if their names have not come up. And sometimes, there are some names which are unisex sounding, Vimal, and then, we've gotten into trouble because of this. But all the new members, I think trainee members, there's no problem for the Central Secretariat. The second, we would like to do a survey to know the domain interests of our women members. We would like to know exactly your interests, the domain interest, which is very important, especially to the Secretariat, so that when we are contacted that we want a resource person, I can easily recommend a name, because that is my job and I get queries. So you please help me when we conduct this survey, your domain interests. 3, the USI wants to involve the WoU in all activities of USI and its subsidiaries, namely the ISU, the Youth of Urology, and the sections. Some of you are members of the sections. I think you may have to take many more sections. We would like to promote the WoU in leadership roles. And we have in Dr. Sujata Padwardhan, the chairman-elect of the Indian School of Urology. I think she deserves to be given a round of applause now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are extremely delighted to tell you that we have already taken initiatives to have our women members in leadership roles. Many more will come. Then we would like to have women of urology in PG mentoring roles. An action plan is being worked out by Dr. Sujata Patwardhan. We were discussing this. We want the women members to do some PG mentoring roles, because there are postgraduates seeking assistance, and we request you to play a mentoring role. We would like to recognize WoU in entrepreneurial roles in practice. At the end of this year, we are going to mentor WoU in entrepreneurial role. That is before our UCCon partner, a session on by women and for all the members, of course. You see, there's nothing called now by women, for women, by women of urology for the entire USI, because there's no bias left anymore. The bigger role I would like to have, it's not just a session in UCCon. I would like to see a bigger role for our women members, and they should be seen in practically every aspect of UCCon. And this is what we are aiming for. And this is what our leadership wants to do, wants to achieve. And for that, I need your help, the women members, to come forward and take part in as many activities as possible. We would like to promote urology. We would like we would like to promote urology as a career path among young doctors. It is called a leaky pipe that we have about 53% of our medical students are women students, but when it comes to specialties, we somehow lose them. And what happens, what goes wrong? I think it is up to the women members to tell us and do the course correction. We would like to have many more young women doctors to take up urology as their careers. We want the WoU to help us understand the women in training. In fact, I have had recently, a couple of days ago, an email from a woman trainee. I'm trying to sort out the problems. I think if we had now onwards, I think it will be a lot easier, because we have the WoU to help me and help this trainee member. I seek your wholehearted support and assist me. Rather, I would assist you in sorting out these kind of issues. The last point is, we would like to encourage our women members to look beyond urogynecology. It is not just FNF urology. I'm not casting aspersions on a section or anyone. I would like them to be there at the forefront of every aspect of urology. With this, I once again thank you for your presence. I thank the USI Council for clearing me to articulate all these thoughts, which was there in my mind, which we had informally announced during USICon Delhi, and I'm delighted. I'm thankful to President Kulkarni. Let us all wish him and Josna ma'am many happy returns. Thank you very much, sir. And now, with your permission, I would request the central office to play this
Lakshman, your audio is not
video
proper.
created by Professor N. Rajamaheshwari, and thereafter we will have 2 or 3. Now I would request, once the video is over, madam, please come in and give your impressions.
Thank you. Hello. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, yes, madam. Yes.
Yeah. So I think
We will play your
Secretary.
video.
My video is with you,
we,
sir.
We can. Navaneet, can
Yeah,
we have the second video? Yeah. Shall we have the second video before you speak, ma'am?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. I think now I invite you for your brief impressions.
Okay. So I congratulate the vision of USI in forming a guild for women urologists in India. USI is the first professional body to officially enter into such a venture. I'm certain that this WoU guild will evolve into a valuable academic and service forum involving all the female urologists in our country. We appreciate the effort of the current president, Dr. Sanjay Kulkarni, the current secretary, Dr. Lakshman Prabhu, and the former president, Dr. Ravindra Sepnis, and former secretary, Keshavamurthy Ramaya. We pledge to do our best along with USA, sir. Thank you very much. We appreciate all your effort.
Thank you very much. The other person I would like to invite is Dr. Anita Patel, if she is logged in. Dr. Anita, we would like to have your impressions.
Hi, everybody. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you are.
Yeah, my video won't be there. I'm driving, unfortunately, but I've logged in through my car. So first and foremost, thank you so much, Dr. Lakshman and Dr. Sanjay Kulkarni, for coming up with this thought. I would say this was much needed, and this would do great service to all the existing and aspiring women members. And I personally feel we must encourage more and more women to take up surgery in the first instance, so that there is a way forward to induct them into urology in future. And I think starting this forum is the first step in the right direction. So thank you for thinking about this, and heartiest congratulations on starting this Women of Urology Forum. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Can I have Dr. Lalita, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Good evening, everyone. Yeah,
Brief, yeah.
It's a wonderful it's a wonderful gesture on part of the USI Executive Committee. The immediate past President, Dr. Sabni sir, now the current President, Dr. Sanjay Kulkarni sir, and Dr. Lakshman Prabhu, for it's a great initiative on part of the USI. The women now who are entering urology or who've been in urology for a long time really need to be encouraged, to be pushed to give their 100% to excel in their field. So this is a great gesture, I feel.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think I would, request the YWOU, Soundarya, if you could come, the youth of women urology, of women of urology from the YWOU. A brief comment from you.
Yes. So thank you very much, sir. I extend my heartiest thanks to the existing executive team of the USI, President USI Dr. Sanjay Kulkarni sir, our Secretary Dr. Lakshman Prabhu sir, and the immediate past President Dr. Ravindra Sabnis sir, and Secretary Dr. Keshavamurthy sir. So it's a really heartening to see such kind of encouragement and forming a special body, especially for us, encouraging us to present ourselves. And the one important point which I liked is to extend our field beyond the female and functional urology. So I really thank you, sir, for all the words of encouragement you have given. And this will definitely be beneficial to all the women urologists and the aspiring young lady urologists. So thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you, Soundarya. I can see Dr. Srikala ma'am. Ma'am, I would like you to say a few words because you have done a lot of paid work. Last 3-4 days, you have done a lot of work, 1 or 2 lines from you, please.
Yes, 1 minute. Good evening to all of you. I'm very, very happy that we are having a team, especially for the women urologists, a kind which would support, encourage, and achieve great things. I only wish that we had it many years back, but at least now let us achieve lots more in a united front. I think together we win.
Thank you. I would now request Sujata ma'am to suggest one name from the youngest, in our group, the trainee members. One woman trainee member, can just give 1 or 2 lines. You can name. And
yeah, I think Dr. Priya has joined. She is in the 2nd year of urology at KEM Hospital, and maybe she can throw light on her dreams and her problems.
Dr. Priya.
She's there. Good evening, sir. So presently I'm in 2nd year of urology, and my study is also regarding female sexual dysfunction, which is like a stigma among the Indian female patients. And in future, I would like to do more on female urology work, like SUI or LUTS symptoms, complaints. More related to the female urology work, because the Indian female are not expressive regarding or not expressive regarding their conditions, their symptoms. So more female patients obviously will come to female doctors, so they can easily tell their symptoms or any signs, anything which is related, which they cannot say in front of male doctors. So this is like the most common problem in Indian female population. So I can like get all the information from them and can provide management according to them, according to the symptoms.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Priya.
Thank you, Priya.
Yes.
May I now request, I think, now we'll go to menfolk, with the permission of WOU. I think now I'll request Dr. Ravindra Sabnis, our immediate past president, to say 1 or 2 words blessing this effort.
Thank you, Lakshman. I think this is a very good idea. And let me tell you, all the women here who are locked in, that when this idea was floated, everybody in the council was absolutely unanimous. There was no discussion, there was no opposition, there was nothing. Everybody agreed to this idea. And the whole concept behind is that quite often in the whole urology field, often the ladies are neglected. I mean, we have situations where they have done a tremendous work. Let me give you just one example. At one time, in 3 major hospitals, medical colleges in Bombay, were headed by female urologists. It was Dr. Punekar, Dr. Vatsala Trivedi, and Dr. Shobha Chaudhary. So that was a kind of leadership which has already been done in the past. I know there are many institutes in Chennai and in Tamil Nadu also been headed by the women urologists. And we have some young talents who have actually are doing very remarkable work. I'm very happy that Sujata is being selected as the chairman-elect of BOE. So she is going to head the Board of Education, which is a very, very responsible arm of USI for 2 years from next year. So I think women are gradually coming up, and it is our united job that we should encourage them, allow them to take the leadership position, encourage them. There is nothing like reservation, but they have to come up on their own merit. And I'm sure they have a huge amount of merit on which they will definitely come up. All my best wishes to this forum. And I'm sure this forum will address to a lot of the problems and help the women to come up to the leadership position. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I think I would now like to go even back to Professor N.P. Gupta, sir, if you are there, logged in. We would like you to, you are a senior teacher to all of us. We would like you to come in and say a couple of lines. Professor N.P. Gupta, sir, if you're there.
I think he left, sir.
Okay, no problems. I think I must say 1 or 2 lines that the first video was created by, I'm happy to tell you, we have a national chair for social media, for public relations and website management, Dr. Prashant Mulavkar, council member, a very talented person. And he produced that first video, which formally inaugurated the WoU. And we must thank him for that. The second one, of course, was created by Professor N. Rajamaheshwari. I would, it's almost, we thought it was, it should be half an hour. I would have loved to listen to each and everyone who is logged in. But let me assure you that we are going to have a formal Zoom meeting before we had any other activities. We'll have a plans and targets meeting when each one of you, if 75 are logged in, I think, each one of you will be heard. I'll be patiently, I'll seek your time and I would be listening, and then together we will move forwards. Now I request Dr. Sujata Patwardhan to formally say a few words of indebtedness to conclude the function. Dr. Sujata Patwardhan,
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone, and thank you, sir. We all know that God created the man before the woman, but then always we make a draft before getting the final masterpiece. So being a woman itself is a superpower. You know that life has no existence unless there is a woman in every stage of your life, starting from a mother to a wife to a sister and finally having the daughter. And as fathers, everybody in the USI, I'm sure they love their daughters more than their sons. And I don't think I was ever or we were ever made to feel inferior by any member of the USI. We were always given the opportunity, but it is we who take the back seat. And I'm very thankful to the concept put forth by Dr. Lakshman Prabhu, Dr. Sabnis, Dr. Sanjay Kulkarni sir, and Dr. Keshav Murthy, that yes, come to the forefront. And it is we need to empower ourselves. We don't need empowerment from anyone else. And we need to get going in spite of our family responsibilities, multitasking, and 10 other things we do. So it's a big thank you to USI for helping us realize that we have to become a bigger part and a bigger section of the USI. Thank you, Prashant and Dr. Raja Maheshwari, for your videos, and Kiran and for your video hosting. I convey my great thank yous for everyone who have joined in, especially the male members who are being proud and happy to host us as the women of urology. Thank you, everyone, and my sincere gratitude to USI.
In fact, I must share this with you. The British Association of Urological Surgeons, BOSS, they were the first one to applaud this when we had launched this idea. And when they had called me, I had told them that in India, there is an ancient line which we cherish. Yatra pujante naryaha tatya ramate devaha. That means where women are worshipped, gods are pleased. And this statement will no longer remain a slogan when it comes to us in USI. So our WOU will lead by example. They have arrived in style. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for this brief and pleasant function on the eve of Women's Day, a very happy Women's Day. And let's also once again wish President Kulkarni and Josna ma'am many happy returns of the day. I think they're wanting to get out, for an evening. I think we will wish them and wish them health and happiness. And sir, thank you for your leadership. All the council members who logged in, I think would have loved to say a word or two, but I think we will have plenty of opportunities now onwards to work with this wonderful, wonderful WOU. Congratulations once again, the women members. I think together we will make our USI united, strong, and incredible. Long live USI. Thank you very much and good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And here is a greeting card from the organizers of Patna UCCon for you, dedicated to the women. Yeah, here's a greeting card. Come there in large numbers.
We have registered.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That was